Good damn morning, Americans. Jericho Green here with you once again. And right in the beginning, I normally don't mention celebrity deaths because I usually don't give a shit or I don't know who they are. But this one was special to me. Yesterday, the guy who played the dad on Friday, he played Pops on the Wayans Brothers TV show. He was the voice, one of the voices on Boondocks. John Witherspoon, comedian, actor, fucking hilarious. The reason it's special to me is when I worked at the radio station, I came into work on my 27th birthday, and so I walk in the studio or in the building, and when you enter a particular door, you're at the end of the hallway where all the studios are. The country station, the Spanish station, talk radio, country, and pop. I worked for the pop station. And so the pop station, the one I worked for, was on the very end on the right. So when you first walk in, that's the first studio you see, and there's a window. And across from that studio is the studio where the DJs mix, where you go in there and cut commercials and edit and all that shit. So I'm walking by the window, and I look in, and there's John Witherspoon, there's Aries Spears, Gabriel Iglesias, these three, heavy-hitting stand-up comedians. I was like, oh, shit. And it's not like they knew it was my birthday, but I was, what a birthday gift. So you go in there, and like it usually is during an interview, if you're interviewing anybody on air, the commercial breaks when you're not on the air is when the funniest shit happens, when the funniest shit is said. Because when you're interviewing somebody as a topic, especially, I can only speak for, pop radio, pretty much terrestrial radio, period. When you're interviewing somebody on air, there's a particular topic you got to stick to, or, you're pushing a show or tickets or an album. And plus, it's radio, so there's no cussing and shit like that. But when they go to commercial inside the studio, that's when all the funny stories happen. Aries Spears was, doing impressions, and John Witherspoon was telling us stories about all the celebrities he used to do cocaine with. And he says at one time, he went to Johnny Carson's house. This was in like the late 70s. He went to Johnny Carson's house for Thanksgiving, and he said him and Johnny Carson were snorting coke at the dinner table before dinner showed up. And it was crazy because, we all know Johnny Carson, the talk show host, buttoned up. He was funny, but we saw him at his job, basically. So we didn't know Johnny Carson was snorting coke, but he was snorting it with John Witherspoon. And it was hilarious, man. I never laughed so damn hard in my life. The stomach hurting, the tears running down your face. Shit was hilarious. So, what can you say? Another one bites the dust. He was 77, so, he lived a good life. But, yeah, man, John Witherspoon, gone at the age of 77. Anyway, enough for the entertainment news. A few days ago, I did a video, and one of the things I talked about was that freak Katie Hill, the freshman congresswoman from this little tiny-ass town in California with a population of 3,000 people. I was talking to my buddy Biz about this yesterday. I'm like, she had it good, man. Not only are you a congressperson, he, they, Z, whatever the fuck, but you're from a tiny-ass town. You have a small constituency. You don't have, you're not like from a district with a huge city, a LA, a New York. What did you have to do? Apparently not much, because she had time to get butt naked and smoke weed out of bongs. She was butt naked brushing some girl's hair. There's pictures of it. She's sitting there in her birthday suit on a chair. I hope there was a towel or something under there so that clam didn't get into the fabric. But she's sitting there butt naked in a chair with a girl sitting between her legs, brushing her hair. She had entirely too much free time. But this little pervert, she stepped down. We knew it was coming. Anything this big, and you're not that big of a name, you're up out of here. She got a phone call, and somebody said, you gotta go. So Katie Hill, the little freak from Southern California, stepped down. Now I'm hoping the Somali double agent Omar is next, because she was doing the same thing. I mean, there's no pictures that we know of with her butt ass naked, brushing somebody's hair, smoking out of a bong. But I hope this is an indication of things to come. I hope all you dirty little freak congresswomen out there breaking up happy homes, fucking married men, I hope she's next to step down. Wouldn't that be something? If she goes down, that means those other dummies, the Tlaibs, and the Loco Corteses, maybe they'll start sweating a little bit. Hopefully. Wouldn't that be nice? Wouldn't that be nice to see another disgraced freshman congressperson stepping down because they couldn't keep those legs closed? They should have congressional chastity belts. As soon as you get office, you got to put this motherfucker on during working hours, because obviously you don't know what to do with your vagina on the clock. Now, speaking of people that were on the clock, or actually her husband was, Michelle Obama, the retired NBA power forward, she came out and said some more stupid shit. Just as stupid as the time she was up there on stage with Oprah on Father's Day, bashing fathers, telling us, fathers, you need to do better. You need to do better. What you need to do is shut the fuck up and spend some time with your family, instead of being out here trying to bash parts of other people's families. From what I understand, Michelle Obama's father was a good man. I think he worked at the post office or something, or for the state. Hard-working man. So why are you talking shit about fathers? You had a good one. But not to be outdone, something that was going on at the Illinois Institute of Technology, and she was talking about how she had graduated she has degrees from Harvard and Princeton, and she was doing so well in her life, and she thought she was following the plan like she was supposed to, and then she moved into this neighborhood and the white people moved out. Shut the fuck up. And then she says, y'all white people are still running from us. I don't understand. Y'all are still running from black people and immigrants. I don't know how to change your minds. That's what this motherfucker said. What? You moved into a neighborhood, an affluent neighborhood, and the white people moved out? Did you pull up in a 72 Coupe de Ville, bumping Two Live Crew with a fucking smoking barbecue pit in your trunk? Don't be stupid. Even if you showed up like a fucking stereotype, nobody's gonna look out their window and go, oh, the blacks are here. The blacks are here. Let's pack up our whole fucking life and move. Now, did some people look out their window and think, I don't want those black folks here? Maybe. But are they gonna pack up and move, Michelle? No. Why are you perpetuating that fucking stereotype? Even though your whack-ass husband is out of office, you somehow still find a way to stoke the racial coals, to throw another scoop of coals into that racist engine. Why? Why not take that opportunity to either, number one, not say shit, or number two, at least take that opportunity to repair that divide, to repair that division? Nope, couldn't do it. You had to say some stupid shit like white people are afraid of colored people. What kind of stupid shit is that? There's no fucking way somebody moved out of their home. Imagine, just imagine. Imagine the process of moving, of relocating your kids, finding a new school. That you'd go through that pain in the ass because some colored people moved in. Colored people just like you, rich. That's the only color that matters. Why didn't you say that? You fucking retired NBA All-Star. Why didn't you say that? Why didn't you say the only color that matters is green? Because it is. She said, and they're still running. White people, y'all, bitch, if you graduated from Princeton and Harvard, why are you saying words like y'all? That's page 1 out of the Pandering Handbook. Chapter 1, Black Voters. Sentence number 1, use words like y'all. You sound so stupid. That sounds so unnatural. You're like somebody who's like 55 and they get plastic surgery. Like, we're not gonna notice that shit. It doesn't look natural. The rest of your body is 58, but your face looks 19. That does not compute. Why? Why continue that bullshit? Why couldn't you just say, we moved into a new neighborhood and leave it at that? We moved in and the white people moved out. Shut the fuck up. Nobody's moving away from you because you're black. How fucking stupid. I saw that shit on my newsfeed. I was like, what? And immigrants? Are you talking all immigrants? Or are you just talking the colored ones? Are you talking the illegal immigrants? The illegal aliens? Or are you talking like legal immigrants to this country? Because unless you talk to somebody, how do you know they're illegal? Well, I take that back. You go ahead and cruise by a Lowe's or a fucking Home Depot, you'll see who's illegal. That's one way. But especially in a setting like that, in affluent neighborhoods, you can't look at somebody and tell they're an immigrant. So stupid. And there's so many dumb, soft-headed, mouth-breathing idiots who are going to see that and go, yep, fucking white people. And you know what's even sadder than that? Some of the same people who will be saying that will be white people. What the fuck? I've heard that shit before. At white people. Oh, matter of fact, on Sunday, at my work, one of these little young college-age Thundercats, she said, there you go again, white people at their best. Fucking white people. But you're white. What? I don't understand this popularity that bashing white folks has gotten. And why is it okay? Because if some white person, some white politician, or some white first lady got up there and said, fucking black people at their best. Black people. I can't go into work and say, fucking Mexicans, man, at their best. Damn Mexicans. Fucking Asians. Can't say that shit. But you can say it about white people. I don't like that double standard. Why? Why is that okay? Somebody please tell me why it's okay to bash somebody for their race, but nobody else can. You can't bash any other race, just white folks. That shit is so fucking ignorant, and I wish it would stop. It's not okay to bash somebody for their race, especially in a public forum. This hypocrisy shit has got to end. Where are the end of the tracks on this fucking hypocrisy train we're all riding on? If you can say it about one, damn it, you can say it about everybody. Fucking white people. Man, that's the weirdest shit I've ever seen. We'll see what else happens. And also in that article about, was it the NBA star, it said that in New Hampshire and somewhere else, it's polling that she could really take the lead if she joins the candidacy race. She joins the campaign. She could really take the lead. And she says, oh, I don't want to do that. I'm doing other things and helping families, and sitting behind the desk in the White House just isn't for me. Yeah, that's what you say now. We'll see. We'll see if those fools in those in those private bunkers making all the rules. We'll see what they decide. We'll see if they give you a call and tell your ass you're running. Who knows what fucked up backdoor deals your husband made while he was in there. You might have to pay the piper and run for president. How fucked up would that be? I'll tell you what's real fucked up. This rat race. I got to get up in it. But you know how it goes. I try to be done with the left, but they just won't let me. Please subscribe. Hit that notification bell, because every time it rings, a piece of shit liberal cries. Utilize the PayPal link and the Teespring link to get your green gear. I am Jericho Green. Man, I'm out.